Yeah, it would probably help if I unmuted my mic. Evening, everyone. Hope you guys are having a good day. Today I'm going to be building a 60%, one of those basic 60%. I thought about doing a rebuild of my 60%. And I'm going to be doing, basically I'm going to be doing one of these polycarbonate or acrylic plates. I'm going to try the Flexi Boys. And I'll be doing it with some creams. So my creams that I've been using for a long time. Not really happy with them, but still. Going to be using Martin Wood's Plane 60 PCB that I got from him. USB Mini. It's the only thing that I wish I would have at the time be able to get a USB-C, but at the time the USB-Cs weren't that available. So I'm going to be doing this with the creams, and again with a 60% case, one of the typical 60% cases that you can get everywhere. That I have. This is my, a bit scuffed already. The weight has been a bit scuffed. Thank you, daughter, for scuffing it, but hey, it is what it is. And let's see how it feels after that. So I'm actually curious to see how the plate will feel, and we'll see it at the end. So first of all, let me just start by getting the old trusty mat to lube the stabs. We're going to be using equals C3's stabs. Gonna be trying them out. They come like this on the package. So if you guys haven't seen it before, this is how they come. They even include the little washers, which is cool. And yeah. So I'm going to be doing it with the 7U spacebar, this one, or maybe 6.5. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to use the same layout as this one, or probably will go with the 6.5U, just to make it a bit different. Although, I've had this PC before, and the 6.5 has never been the best spacebar on this one, so I'm probably going to try the 7U to see how it feels. But then I would have to do split shift, so because of the issue that I only have 60 switches for the board, and you need 62. I have two koalas that I'm going to be using, one for spacebar, one for the caps lock. No, it's not for the spacebar. Sorry, one for escape, one for the caps lock. Let's see. I actually like to have this one as a caps lock because it's tactile and that offers a bit more resistance than the cream. So yeah. So let's just open this and see how it goes. And I'm sorry for the noise, guys. And I probably need to lower a bit of the sound. It's probably a bit too loud. Let me see if I can still lower it a bit. There we go. Probably a bit better this way. So, given that it's a 60%, we're going to be building it ISO too. So we're going to need 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to do the split shift. I'm going to do full shift on the right side. So I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 2, 3, and 4. Yeah. 2, 4, 6, 8. One more. Okay, so it comes with one additional, apparently. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and one additional, apparently a spare. Huh. That's curious. And again, I'm sorry guys for the noise. There we go. Apparently what I heard is that C3 stabs are very good with Durock inserts. But I don't have the rock insert, so I'm gonna go with them and see how they go. Again, it's the first time for me doing it, so I'm actually curious to see how they feel out of the gate. Just them, right? So let's see. So yeah, so I was screwed on one of them because apparently one is missing, unless I'm blind. But no, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So one less on this package. That's cool. Thank you, C3. That's okay. No worries. Happens. And then we're going to need 3 of these. 1, 2, 3. Right. So let's get on to the old lubing. I'm going to be using Krytox 205 for the stabilizers. If you guys are not familiar with how to lube, I guess a lot of people are probably already familiar, but I'm going to go over it again because there's always the new people that don't know or haven't seen it or still have doubts about how to do it. So the way I not like to do it is get a bit of Krytox, and then what I like to do is just lightly coat it. These ones are a bit harder to see because they're opaque, but let's do it this way, and then I'll try to show you guys on camera. So as you can see, just a light coat so that it's sort of dirty but not too much of it, and yeah. Then I normally do it like that. I don't do the actual inserts on it. I just do the housings, and then I like to put some Krytox inside the place where the wire goes. So yeah. Hope you guys are having a good day. I had a very good steak today. That's why I was a bit later streaming, because I was finishing it off and it was really, really nice. There we go. Now, so this one is done, this one is done, this one is done. Just confirming that we have the sides here. Yeah, we do. And let's continue to go on, right? So, yeah. So this will be a budget approach. So a more budget approach. So something that you can do, with a bit less budget if you're looking at building a 60%. I actually like the case. It's not a bad case for the price. Again, it's not the higher end of things. It's a tray mount, but it's quite enjoyable for a case, right? So, and I'm going to show you guys how to do a sort of a ghetto foam for it, which I had done before, and how you can actually use some ghetto foam just to put it inside and make it a bit more, not that it really needs it, but it still helps on the sound, right? I'm almost out of Krytox, so I guess I need to go and talk to David at MacBoards or something like that to get some. I know he has it on stock now, so probably beginning of the month I'm gonna get some more. Here we go, and the last one for now, and then we are going to go with the wires. So yeah, done. Just a bit more. Okay. Now, with regards to the wires, then you should coat it a bit more than the housings themselves. So the idea is to put them a more generous coat of Krytox on it, so that they would look like this, right? So that would be probably the best thing to do. Again, the goal of putting Krytox on the wire and then inside the little housing is to avoid the metal plate, the metal to hit the plastic housing and create the rattle that you know happens when you don't have it, right? So it all depends. It all depends on the stabilizers themselves. Some stabilizers are horrible for that. Some are, you know, the wire is a bit more thicker and the tolerances between the hole and the actual wire are bigger, but still, you know, it's something that you should look into it. Now, this goes into, you know what, I forgot to put, let me see if I can put a bit here. So we're going to put a bit also inside here, and we might need to add more at the end of it. We'll see how it goes. So this one will go here, and then here. Chat is awfully quiet today, so I guess Friday night everyone's going out or having dinner at this time of night, so yeah. Here we go. Just put a bit more over here. And you guys in chat, if you can tell me if it's too loud, the sound, just let me know. For me it sounds okay, but again, could be that it's too high. Here we go. And then just stick it in. And okay, so here we go. You know what? I actually will do this first before doing the wires. Probably easier than scrambling about it. So again, guys, what you do is that on that little hole, you just put inside here, as you can see, so that you get a nice quote inside. And then here we go. This one. And then I'll definitely need to go and wash my hands because Krytox. So this one. There we go. Again, being a bit more generous on this one so that we ensure that the hole is sort of and don't drop it. Make sure to not drop it. That's something that you should never do, is to drop it. See, like I told you, just give me a second. Ugh. So that's something that you should never do. Drop the stabs on the floor. Especially if you have a dark floor, then you'll completely lose it. But this wasn't the case. So here we go. And we have 2 more to go, and we're done with this one, and then we're going to go and do the wires. Then I decided to do this 60% again because I just need an excuse to use the creams again. I've been having those creams in a bag for a while, and you know, I thought might as well try them again. I still have my doubts on it. I still find them, the sound, I still find it too scratchy, so maybe they just need a bit more breaking in. And that's why I also thought about doing it this way, so you know, we're able to use them and break them in a bit more. So yeah. Here we go. Just make sure that this is, the orientation is correct. It is. So why don't you want to get in? They're a bit tighter on this one. Yeah, they are tighter. Oh. Okay, so these ones are hard to get in. That's what she said. Here we go. These ones are actually, first experience with them, the little prong where the wire goes into, it's tighter than the Everglide at least, and the cherry ones that I've used before. So they seem to be tighter than the other ones, which is a good thing. At least it will probably avoid them popping out, which is one of the worst things about PCB mounted stabilizers, is that if they pop out, you need to just either desolder the board itself, or if you're able to pop it in, which I had the other day, one popping out of a board, and it took me maybe 30 minutes to be able to. I was luckily able to get it with just desoldering the switch. It was the enter key, and I was able to desolder and then pop it in with some pliers and stuff. But it's quite a task, right? So sometimes there's nothing you can do but to desolder the whole board to be able to open the PCB and put it in. But yeah, again guys, stabs are the worst thing ever, right? It's the only thing that they should really find a new solution for them, because they are really complicated to work with and not that good. But hey, there we go, done. And the last one. And there we go. Done. And then the last one. Come on. These things are fighting today. Or maybe I'm a bit not used to it at the moment, but yeah, here we go. Yeah, and maybe this one needs to go the other way around. They are tight, to tell you guys. This thing is tight, which is good, which is really good that they are tighter than. Here we go. So now, guys, give me just a minute. I just need to go and wash my hands, make sure that we don't get loop everywhere else. And I'll be right back. Just give me a second. And here we go. Now, let's just clip them in. So 1. ISO enter. Best enter ever. Sorry, US guys, but it's true. Anti guys. And now this one goes in here if he wants to come in properly. There we go. And yep. And then the 7U. Here we go. And now a bit more of noise, guys, just to open the screw-ins. Hey Nebulant, how are you, man? Yes, we're all boomers in the end. Are we boomers or are we Generation X? I don't know. That's probably what it is. One of those, right? One of those that they like to call us. But yeah. You know what? I'm not going to use the washers because I don't think they're needed. I used this before and there's really no shorts on the PCB of this ones, so they don't really touch. Even this one doesn't really do any contact, so we're okay. Oh yeah, anything over 20 is a boomer for those pesky kids. True. Oh, gee, I should have started screwing them before putting them in the PCB, but hey, there we go. Let's see how these C3s work, because first time using them, I don't know. People say well about them. Let's see. You know, people say good things about them. Again, like I was saying in the beginning, apparently the big thing now is use this with Durock inserts, right? So that's apparently the new. We're even getting into the Franken stabs, which is another thing for the community, right? Okay, so they're okay. And of course we need to open the other one. And how are you, Nebulant? How are you today, man? Hope you had a good day. Stream is awfully quiet today, but hey. People are dining, people are walking around, people are outside. That's probably what it is. Because it kind of doesn't mean they should. True. I normally even joke when they say that. I say, no, I'm not the boomer, I'm a Generation X. I'm one of the guys that actually destroyed the earth for you guys to now fix. I'm from that generation, so yeah. Sorry guys, someone will need to work it out. Hey, we were the ones using the aerosols and all that, right? So I'm not caring about it. There we go. the last one. They're actually pretty tight too. Okay, so should be okay. Right, now I think I've been shorted on everything. 3 screws only. Right? 1 housing. Someone doesn't know how to do math in C3, but hey. Now the fun part comes, right? Trying to put switches onto this plate. Now for the escape, which one am I going to use? The heavier one, which is this one. This one. So this one's going to go to caps lock. And then we should be good to do the rest. Step caps lock, best caps lock. Just going to try to anchor this. It's going to be hard to anchor this plate, but you'll see. We'll get there. Nope. See? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to solder these ones in and then continue with the rest. Actually take this one out and this one. Yeah, seems like these plates, I'm used to aluminium plates and stuff, so these ones are a bit of a pain to put in. So I'm just going to use one more here to anchor it more, and then we'll here we go. Turn on the iron at the same time that we're doing this. So I'll need to get some caps to look at the bottom row, because we are going to use 7U, so Tangen bottom row, so I'll need to work out, you know what, I probably can, because I've soldered this before with another one, so I will probably be able to look at it as here, so it would be this one, right? So it would be here, I would say. Yeah, let's leave dangerously, right, guys? Let's see. I'll put them in and then I'll test them. A small hook shape can be super useful to pull the plate up to clip in the switches. Yeah, true. I think after I put some, so that I can at least have a bit of you know, this thing doesn't really move anywhere, then I'll probably will need it for the middle one to start pulling them in. Yeah. So this guy would go here. And now I'll just solder these guys in and then I'll go with the rest, right? I'm actually very curious to see how this plate feels. You know, I bought it for a while, and I was actually curious. I was actually thinking at a certain point of doing this PCB also for the clipper, but then, you know, with the brass one, I love the feeling of this guy. I really like it. Right. I don't want to burn my desk mat, so Nothing like a bit of solder smoke in the morning, right? Yep. But I can already see from pressing down that it's a flexi boy. Okay. Should I solder this once? I don't know. I'll check it with the caps first. Let me just. Yeah. Come on. Okay, so we have just this one, and then I'll look into the bottom row just to make sure that I don't have to desolder anything after, because we don't really want to desolder anything after, right? It's not like this guy hasn't been desoldered 3 times, but right. So let me just get some keycaps. So I'm going to be using black on white today from Infinikey. Sorry for the noise, guys. So I'll need to find the bottom row. So that we want Alt, we want the Control, and we want the where is it? It's on the other one. Doesn't matter. Let's use raise and lower, and then whatever, just to make it different, or the code one. You know, I actually like the case where the that Infinikey sends. It's just a pain to take them out of the little holes, but at least it's much better than, feels much better than the GMK ones, the new GMK trays, which are just a pain, right? So if I do Control, then I'll do, I don't know, doesn't matter, lower, and then the Alt would go in here. Cool. So we have these 3. Okay, makes sense. So yeah, so these guys go exactly on the side of the ones that were previously installed there, so, or previously soldered. So that's easy, and here should be the same. So we would have Control, then we'll put lower just to test. It should be here. Arcanic 4, thank you so much for the follow, man. Really appreciate that. Thank you for joining and for following. And now this one is here. So exactly what I was thinking, which is on this side of the ones that I was using. So I was using before 6.5U spacebar. So these guys will work like this. Yep. Yep. Okay, so let's just fix this one in, and we should be good to then start putting more switches in. Yep, very good. Switches are touching the PCB, which is also, sorry guys, I'm old fart that cannot see well, so it's a bit hard to here we go. Love the sticker with Doc and Marty McFly. Yeah, thank you, man. It's actually from Laser Boost. I actually enjoyed it a lot. Right? They sent this with a plate, not mine, but they sent it with a plate, and the person that got the plate actually was very gentle in offering me the sticker, saying that you could keep it. So, but again, I don't stickers, right? You don't. The issue with stickers is that you end up not using them, not sticking them anywhere. But I loved the theme, right? In Makers We Trust. And again, it doesn't look Back to the Future, right? So yeah. I actually had a curious thing today. So I built previously I built a keyboard for my daughter, right? You know, simple RGB. You know how kids are. She's 7, and you know, I built a keyboard for her, and apparently some friends were at her place, you know, at my ex-wife's place, and they saw the keyboard, and they went like, oh, you know, my kids went crazy with the keyboard. I heard that you build them. Could you build one for us? And then you start saying that, yeah, even for something like that, you know, you don't get away with less than 60-70 pounds. And they freak out, going like, what? But I told them, hey, if you guys want to do it, let me know, and I can build you one. But people don't really realize how much, you know, they look at it, they just think, oh, you know, this is so nice. But then they don't get it when you start explaining how much it costs, right? Right, so this is okay. So now we can start putting in switches, and then I might take the advice of Nebulant and need something to pull the plate in. At the moment it's still easy because of the just the top row. Yep. Here we go. Okay, no bent pin. Then ISO, enter. Yeah, but these guys will not. These are going to be the ones that probably are going to remain to the last, because I think that they're going to fall if no, actually not. I was thinking they probably would fall if this would happen, but no. So far so good. Same thing as the guy that jumped out of a skyscraper, right? Like the joke says, every floor he would pass, he would say, so far so good. Oh, wait. There's still something on this one, apparently. Where is it? Right, this one. There we go. Bit of solder was there still. Again, another attestation to the quality of the PCBs is that this guy has been desoldered like 3 times and still alive and kicking. Actually, might try and get a USB-C from Martin whenever he has them on stock, because I really enjoy it. Yeah, so it's coming easier than I thought about it on the PCB on the PC plate. I thought it would be harder for them to, but apparently now with more switches in, it just stays. Yeah. Now, one of the things I've noticed with my creams. So this is something that I've spoken before. Let me see if I can try it with the light, but maybe because I opened them to lube them, etc. But I find that the house, there's a lot of wobble, side wobble on the actual housing itself. So something that I actually talked before with people, and some don't have that issue. Again, I don't know if they open them or not, but I've noticed that mine, ever since I've opened them to lube them, the top housing is a bit wobbly. Again, I'm waiting on films for. I'm from India, so basically it's hard to procure parts without paying a ton of shipping fees, especially if manufacturer is from the West. True, man, true. I know that's the thing, right? It's that me being in UK, I'm lucky because of that, because here we have access to, to more things than other countries, and I can totally get it. I used to live in Morocco, and forget it. In Morocco, you cannot find, yeah, if you want to import it, first of all, it will take months and months and months. You can run the chance of them being stuck in customs forever. Then, because it's a keyboard or something like that, it's an electronic thing, you need to ask for a permission, and it's very complicated. So, but even for us, if we want to order stuff from US, the issue sometimes it's not even the taxes, right? Because the taxes are 20%, and if you buy something which is like 50 quid, the 20% of that is not that much. But the problem is more the shipping, right? The shipping is very, very expensive. I had several situations where I see something, I go there and go like, oh, you know what? Let me get that. And then you get there and you look at the price and you go like, oh no, forget it. I'm not. Just because of the shipping. Sometimes the shipping is more expensive than the actual item, so that's the thing that. And this should be here, right? 7U. Yep. Okay, just found something here on the little plastic So it seems like they cut them out through here, and so okay, right. Aha, so that's what it's here. I thought it was missing one. So I'm gonna solder this one first because ISO enter. But do you get a lot of? Are you able to still get stuff in India or not at all? Probably easier from Asia to import it from Asia than from Europe or US, right? I don't know. Maybe Europe, maybe from UK would be okay for you guys. I don't know. Yep. Okay, let me just passing my fingers through the holes just to see that there's no bent pins and that they're all okay. You're filling the little right, so I'm gonna start on top so that we're sure that we don't miss any. Now comes the Zen part, right? Which is to Zen, at least for people that are doing it, not for the people that are watching. For the people that are watching, is probably the most boring part, which is seeing a guy just looking down, putting stuff in, right? Here we go. It's done. And now the goal is to not have any key failing when we test it, but let's see. Also, best purchase that I've ever made was this soldering gun, guys. I desoldered 3 Philcos with a pump, and it's possible to get parts that work, but when it comes down to specific part makers who are valued for their quality, it gets a little difficult. Okay, get most electrical components, but I need the brands like Firmoni and Arduino is a little on the higher side because competing knockoffs that have flooded the markets. Yeah, from China. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, and the tensions, of course, from. Yeah, it's. I can say that I consider myself lucky to now be in UK and being able to have access to all these things that, you know, I know that they're not easy to get in other places, so. I actually tend to buy a lot of stuff from AliExpress too, like switches, all that. I get most of it from AliExpress, you know, budget switches obviously, but even I think these creams actually, I can't remember if the creams came from AliExpress or not, but hey, if the shipping wasn't that expensive, I would be on Novel Keys. But the problem is that the shipping sometimes just is too much. And the funny thing is, a lot of times our friends in AliExpress. Now it's started changing a bit, but still I don't understand why. So I had situations where they never declare, and then I had a situation where I ordered like 5 keycaps of a set and they declared it. So I don't know. It's Mechanisk does, which they should. It comes from China, but they do declare, which is what they should. But then I had even curious situations where certain things, even from drop, that they haven't been, they came in from a UK address, and I was expecting to pay taxes, and they just appear at your doorstep. And it's not like they are waiting for you to pay later, right? It's just because it came from a. It's like if it was a local shipment, so I don't know if they actually have I don't know if they have a warehouse where they yeah, we're good. Right. 3 rows to go, guys. How long have I been making keyboards? Probably now. Well, I've been in the hobby almost 2 years now, and yeah, I started building maybe a year and a half ago. Not that I build them like every day, but I do build them. I like to. It's the thing that I like in the hobby is building, right? So I've been building them for quite a while. I started to do some. Started doing some split keyboards, which I like because of the work involved, the discipline, which I now have a gingham that I need to build too, and I love that type of work, the through hole. And disciplines are just, disciplines and ginghams are the scariest builds, right? Because you don't know if it's going to work until you turn on. Yes, it is, man. I love to watch them too. I love to watch people do build streams, because, and you were saying it's therapeutic. Even building it is therapeutic, right? It's something that you get into this Zen state where you're just doing this thing. So, and then I recently decided, you know what, because I like to build it, might as well, why not stream it? Let's try and stream. And it still took me like 6 months to decide to actually commit to it and do it, but hey, I just started, and it's fun. It's fun to hang out with you guys, and if you're building a board, might as well do it with people, right? So that's my thing too. So this guy, I'm not liking this. There we go. Yeah. The issue is that if you think about it, the investment that you have to do with all the tools and stuff, it's like I was saying, I bought the desoldering gun. I bit the bullet after desoldering like 5 boards with a pump. I got to a point where I said, no, enough, man, I need to get something better. And now with that thing, it's something that you don't even hesitate. Oh, you need to desolder? Sure, let me desolder it. Again, I desoldered this thing in about 15 minutes, something like that, 30 minutes maximum. Everything was gone, right? If it was with the pump, then the pump is frustrating because then sometimes it doesn't pull correctly, etc. Then of course, if it's unleaded solder, then it's even worse, right? Because unleaded solder doesn't really. Needs a much higher temperature to melt, etc. So That's another thing that I say to everyone. When everyone asks for tips on soldering and stuff, buy good solder. That's basically what you need to do, is get good. So good solder will make a ton of difference. So I'm trying this playlist to see if you guys like it, but at least nothing against Stream Beats, which is Harris Heller is doing a great service to the community, just providing that for people to be able to stream with with the DRM free music. But this guy also does it DRM free, so, and I decided not to have the same one. Let's try something new. So sure. You know what, guys? I think we're almost done. Yeah, just need to do done. Just the spacebar, I guess, right? Yeah, just the spacebar. That went fast. Yep. Let me just check if I did do them all, or if I'm blind and I missed one, which I don't think I did, but still, just want to confirm. No. Seems okay. Right. Here we go. And now, you know what? I'm going to test it before. Let me just... Let's just bring up switch hitter and see if this thing works. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Well, it's the best part when it works. When it doesn't work, then sometimes, yeah, this is ISO, yeah, so this is the backspace, space, and this should be function, yeah. So I need to change this one because I used to do this as functions on the other one, so now I'm going to be changing the function to be this one, yeah. And we're going to be doing arrows with WSAD. So that's working. Good. Now, like I was saying at the beginning, I'm going to show you a very ghetto way. Let me just close switch hitter. I'm going to show you a very ghetto way of using foam for this. Again, I have another piece of foam from Mechanism that came on this, but you know, I might as well use this one, which I already had done. So we'll just put this in like this. Not that really it needed, but hey, it comes with it, so you can find this in a lot of packaging. So this way, let's see. Nope, something is off. Wait. Let's pick it up again. Yeah, this guy. There we go. Good. And now, do I have the screws here? I do. Here we go. And before tightening them, I just want to put like this so that I can line it up a bit better. And now, should I use this ones? No. You know what, guys? I'm not going to use the other two. I'm just gonna fix it here. Although it does have the thing below, but right. So just a little bit too. Tolerances on these cases are not, you know, that extreme, so they do have a quite a wide side to it, but right. Should I put it on? It's a koala. Yeah, it's a koala for the caps lock. Because again, I only had 60. I only had 60 of the creams, and so because it's caps lock, you know, it even gives you a bit more of oh, and I forgot build. I forgot to update the build command, man. It's not actually the clipper. It's just a basic 60% 5-degree case with creams and the poly plate. So yeah, I knew I had forgotten something. Right, now let's get these keys, the keycaps, and this is going to be a pain. I can already see that is going to be a bit of a pain, because to take these ones out, I might just decide to just throw it away. And you know what, guys? I'm actually not going to use these two because I want to use UK ISO, which this guy has. So we'll need to go into the other trays to get the rest. Oh yeah, you've seen it. Yeah, it's actually not a bad. I was able to buy it on here in UK on Mac boards. I was a bit reluctant at the beginning to buy it from Ali, but I'm telling you, it's not a bad case for, you know, a simple build. It's not bad at all. Again, it's not a clipper. It's not a high-end thing, higher end. Not the clipper. Not that a clipper is that high-end, but still, you know, it's a much better case than this one. But it's not a bad case for a 60. And now comes the pain of taking these ones out. Especially if you don't have nails and stuff, it's gonna be a pain to take these ones out. You know what, guys? I shouldn't do this, but I guess I'm gonna do it anyway. Just try not to make a mess, but yeah. Easier this way. I don't want to spend my life just trying to figure out how to. Obviously we have all the F's that we're not going to use, so that can go to the side. This guy can go to the side. These guys also go to the side. And then we have the rest. So probably faster this way. Also going to the side. These guys go to the side. What do I think of creams? Again, so I think I did a bad thing at the beginning, which was to loop them and not break them in that much. I love the sound of them. They sound really, really nice. I prefer tangerines in terms of smoothness and even the scratch sound. I feel that the creams still feel a bit sound a bit more scratchier than the tangerines, definitely. Tangerines are a bit lighter. These ones have a heavier spring. I'm not a fan of the spring of the creams, to be honest. I debated to change them to another spring, but still, I decided for now it's okay. But I wouldn't say that it's the hype that everyone says. Oh, creams. Not that. There's better switches. They do sound really nice. They do. So I'm missing this one, which is probably here somewhere, no? Or maybe it's on the other tray. Yeah, probably on the other tray. So, sorry guys, now just let me just put this one back here so that I don't lose them. Story of my life, losing keycaps. Then I'm always searching for them. Even then, this one, there's something, there was a key, an empty space here, was like, what, where is it, right? And I think it's on the other side of one of the other trays, but yeah. But again, my favorite type of switch is linear, so yeah. Anything linear is very good, but my current favorite one is the Tangis. Although a lot of people don't like the sound of the Tangis, they feel that the Tangis are more and they're a bit clackier than this one. Or I wouldn't say clackier, they have a less pronounced, sound is not as good. That is true. Sound is not as good as these guys, but so these guys go here. And I'll keep this raised and lowered to see if I'm going to use them or if I'm going to use something else. This guy should go in here. Is it the same profile? It is. So this guy goes here. And now. So now we want to have this guy here. We want this guy and not this guy, but where is it? Where is the other guy? So first I need I love to do this to everyone, but I don't know if you guys have ever seen, and then once you see it, you cannot unsee it, right? So the step caps lock, right? Have you noticed that it's like a little car, like a little Jeep? So And if you haven't seen that before, now you won't be able to not see it anymore. But yeah, they do look like a little car, right? Here it is. Then enter key. And now I just need the shift. Where is the left shift? It's here. In the meantime, let me just turn this off. We're going to put an angry alt on this side. I need another control. Not this one. Probably on the other tray. Let's see. So we have the 7U here. I need to listen to this better. Option. What do you guys think? Option or command? Which one would be the... What would look better on this one? And I'm still missing the shift here, which is here actually. I had it and then I didn't use it. Yes, it's a waste of shift because I could have a key here, but I like the symmetry like that, so. You know what, I'm gonna put command and then that's it. I'm gonna put, is this a same profile? Yeah, so I'm going to put FN here, which I want as FN. And I'll put a code. There we go. Is this the same profile? It is. I can already see that it's much more flexier than the other one. And here we go. Now, let's just stop the music for a while. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, creams the sound. Just yeah. Not 100% convinced with the spacebar yet, but this board that I was always having had issues with. Not the same thing. This one sounds better than this one, but could be because of the yeah. And like I promised, now it's time for the pathetic typing test, where I can maybe get to 40 words per minute if I'm lucky and if I'm okay. So let's do this, right, guys? So just so this is Infinikey white on black, sorry, black on white, which if you want to compare it to if you want to compare it to the GMK one, right? I don't think that it's that bad compared to the other one. Even though it's a die sub compared to ABS double shot, it's not a bad set at all for the price. The actual legends are very clear, at least on this set that I have. I recommend if you guys want to. I'm just looking if I see any crooked things. I don't think so. The only maybe, yeah, but it's again my complaint about the stabilizers, right, guys? It's just that stabs are always the same, right? Let's just put some sound again, or not, because you guys want to hear me type, right? So let's go to the pathetic one, right? So yeah, fantastic caps lock, see? Oh, 53. Hey, not that bad. Not that bad. I was thinking it was going to be much worse than that. 93% accuracy. That's not that bad. So yeah, guys. So here it is. Budget board, but flexi boy. Feels a bit more flexier than this guy. But I'm actually enjoying it a lot. This is. The feeling is quite nice. Just the spacebar again. I'm still a bit debating on this spacebar. You guys let me know. I find it still rattly. I don't know if it's this from the PCB itself. I don't know if there's a history of PCBs not being able, affecting the way that the spacebar. It just. Maybe let me try and invert the spacebar, which I hate, but I don't really like, inverted spacebars. But again, I don't think it's even this one is. I don't even think it's warped, right? So just trying not to pop it off. Yeah. See. This guy is not warped at all. So if I do this, yeah, but it's not even warped, so it's not actually which is very curious. PBT, spacebar not warped, GMK black on white on black, 6.5U warped. Everyone says GMK, but yeah, this case, actually, yeah, it's even worse. Yeah, see guys, it's even worse, this one. I think it's the PCB, man, because I've used Everglide stabilizers, I've used Cherry stabilizers, now I've tried with this one. I just wanted to, make it so that the spacebar is better, but still, I don't know if it's the actual PCB itself that does this, but yeah. The other ones are perfect, but this guy continues to be. Anyway, guys, thank you for the ones that were here. I really appreciate you guys being here. This was I would say maybe quicker stream or something like that, but it was just something that I wanted to do. I think probably the next one that I'm going to do is either the Gingham or the Nightmare. So I have a Nightmare that I've repainted and stuff, so I'm probably going to be doing that one next time. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. You guys have a good one. Good night. And catch you guys on the next one. Hope you enjoyed it and have a good night, guys. Yeah. Cheers.